Title: Transmigration into the Game World. Opening scene. Lu Yuan, a dedicated gamer, finally achieves the impossible, winning over the most powerful female heroine in his favorite fantasy game, Heavenly Love. His victory fills him with pride as envious players flood the chat with comments like, "That's my wife," and "I'm so jealous." He grins, reveling in his triumph. "I am Lu Yuan," he declares, a hardcore gamer thriving in the world of fantasy. But just as he basks in his glory, fate takes a cruel turn. A sharp pain seizes his chest, his vision blurs, and the real world fades into darkness. When he awakens, he finds himself somewhere unfamiliar. His mind races as he processes the impossible. He is transmigrated into Heavenly Love's game world. But this isn't the glorious existence of a hero. Instead, he is an NPC, a mere villager. Before he can make sense of his situation, a familiar face appears before him. It's Gu Shi, the daughter of the village chief, Gu Dao. Her expression is troubled as she speaks. "The Watermoon clan is coming tomorrow," she says, voice laced with worry. "They want me to marry one of their cultivators." Lu Yuan narrows his eyes. In the game storyline, Gu Shi was always meant to be engaged. But now that he's part of this world, things feel different. "I don't want to marry him," she admits softly. "I want to marry you." Her words catch him off guard. His heart pounds as memories stir. Memories of Gu Shi from the game, of their moments together. Could it be that she truly knows him? Gu Shi suddenly collapses. Without hesitation, Lu Yuan catches her in his arms and carries her to her bed. He watches her breathing stabilize, but his thoughts remain in chaos. "I need power," he mutters. "If I'm truly in this world, I must be able to obtain abilities. But where's the system?" Silence. No notifications, no interface. Nothing. He clenches his fists, frustration mounting. This isn't how it's supposed to be. Then, a subtle glow envelopes Gu Shi. A prompt appears before his eyes. Favorability system activated. His gaze darts to Gu Shi's status. She holds a 3-star favorability towards him. A new power stirs within him as strength courses through his body. "Yes!" he breathes, exhilarated. This is it. But before he can celebrate, Gu Shi stirs in discomfort. He realizes the fabric of her clothes is clinging to her skin, damp with sweat. He hesitates, then sighs. "I know this is embarrassing, but I need to help her." Carefully, he adjusts her robes, ensuring she's comfortable. As the night deepens, he steps away. "I should return to my room before anyone sees me," he thinks, making his way toward the window. He prepares to leap down, only to realize he's on the 3rd floor. Wait, this is too high. Too late. He tumbles downward, only to land gracefully, his reflexes sharper than ever. A realization strikes him. My abilities are improving. So this system, it's real. A voice cuts through the silence. "Lu Yuan, what are you doing here in the middle of the night?" He turns, eyes widening. A mysterious figure steps forward, another important NPC. What's happening now? The protagonist introduces Fu Huang, a significant secondary character in the story. Fu Huang is deeply connected to the narrative and plays an essential role in the game's universe. Dialogue: "I was just wandering around." The protagonist says casually, "What about you?" Fu Huang listens carefully before responding. "Lately, the village has been facing a lot of trouble. Some people are trying to take advantage of the chaos. I've been keeping an eye on things." The protagonist watches him thoughtfully. "Ah, so you're someone who never openly expresses emotions. You hide them, but they always surface in subtle ways." He smirks knowingly. "That's one of the game's features. I recognize it well." The protagonist takes a moment to process his realization. His expression shifts as understanding dawns upon him. "Oh, I see now. So, I really have transmigrated." Without hesitation, he begins his cultivation, channeling his energy inward, preparing himself for the journey ahead. Outside, she suddenly speaks, her voice sharp. "Did you really think I wouldn't notice? You've been watching the Gu family's daughter, haven't you?" Fuya stiffens, choosing his words carefully. "She's worthless. But if she decides to take action against me, I'd have to be cautious." A moment of hesitation flickers in his thoughts. Wait, why am I even worried about her? Why do I care? The next morning, the protagonist wakes up, stretching as he adjusts to the new day. Ah, so morning has arrived. Thanks to the world efficiency system, I did gain some benefits, but I barely feel any real change. I need more experience. This keeps the intent intact while improving readability and emotional depth. Let me know if you'd like any further refinements. Ready for the next segment? The protagonist stretches, feeling the faint effects of his progress. I gained something, but it's barely noticeable. I need more experience. He assesses himself carefully. From what I can tell, I've reached Chi training stage level 1. Beginners usually take 8 to 10 days to get here, but I did it in a single night. If I keep gaining experience, I should be able to level up faster. A thought lingers. His progress feels slow. I need to accelerate my development. I should focus more and push myself harder. He sighs. But gaining experience means taking on tedious tasks. Ugh, I really don't want to do those. Maybe I should find a scroll instead. Scroll discovery. He thinks aloud. The game story hasn't unlocked first or second grade scrolls yet, which means finding one will be difficult. Login rewards give some items, but nothing useful for now. Then a realization strikes him. There's one scroll, the Experience Scroll, written by Xie Qin, a legendary creator and artist. If I can find it, my experience gain will double. After searching, his eyes light up. There it is. He holds up the scroll, amazed. I never thought Xie Qin would be part of my collection. If this scroll really works, things are about to get interesting. Unexpected encounter. Just as he turns to leave, someone suddenly steps in his path. A masked figure. Before he can react, they collide, chest to chest. The protagonist suddenly realizes, oh, I almost forgot. This is Fu Yuan. Her first appearance is always with a mask. She tilts her head slightly, observing him. You look different today. Fu Yuan observes him closely. It's true. Last night, you were filled with confusion and anxiety. But today, as I check again, you seem different. You look fine. She pauses for a moment before adding, well, I was a little worried. As a minister, it's my duty to... Fu Yuan straightens slightly. My duty is to care for my people. Well, it's not as if I'm actually worried about you. The protagonist smirks. Is that really true? Because from what I see, you do care. He pauses thoughtfully, then says, if I remember correctly, there's a fine jar of wine atop Tiger Fong Mountain. Would you like to share a drink with me? A flicker of interest crosses Fu Yuan's face. She considers his offer. She does enjoy a good drink. Fu Yuan raises an eyebrow. That mountain is full of beasts. Do you really think you can bring back that legendary wine jar from there? She pauses and adds, wouldn't it be easier to just buy some fine beer from a bar or restaurant instead? The protagonist smirks. Now, that's an interesting perspective. Fu Yuan watches him carefully. Where exactly are you heading? He laughs lightly. Don't worry. I'm just going to retrieve it. With a confident stride, he turns away. And when I return, I'll drink alongside you. His expression shifts into determination. This is my first real attempt. From now on, I must follow the story's path, just as it is meant to unfold in this world. Scene transition. The journey now leads him toward Pavilion Chi in the village. As he arrives, a sharp voice cuts through the air. I will not marry. The protagonist freezes, recognizing the voice instantly. That's Gu Xin. Looks like she's in trouble. His expression shifts as he prepares to intervene. The tense atmosphere crackles as warriors stand face to face. The air is heavy with the weight of imminent battle. Character A, even if I die, I will never accept this marriage. Give up now. Character B, what nonsense. You must marry me. There's no escaping fate. A deep silence follows. Then a voice interrupts. Village elder, please, I urge you all, leave this place at once. Character A clenches her fists, their defiance unwavering. Character C, Master Gup, I highly advise you to reconsider. Do you know the consequences of standing against Watermoon Glen? Character B smirks, drawing their blade. Character B, do not mistake me for a weakling. My strength has never waned. I have defeated warriors from your clan before, and I can still do it today. Even your so-called leader acknowledges my power. Character B releases a surge of energy. The impact shakes the ground, sending Character C flying backward. Character C, gasping in shock. Unbelievable, that raw power. Beside them, an elder woman watches in stunned silence. Main character, muttering to themselves, what just happened? How did this sudden battle begin out of nowhere? Character D, fueled by rage, steps forward. Character D, you are nothing but a lowly mortal. I belong to the immortal clan. Know your place. Character D lunges, sword flashing. Their strike is swift, forcing the protagonist into a desperate defense. The clash of steel rings out, echoing through the battlefield. Main character, eyes filled with concern. Roshan is in danger. I must help him. Another opponent steps forward, sneering. Enemy, who are you, wretch? How did you get here? The enemy scoffs at the villagers around them. Enemy, all of you are worthless. None of you deserve to live. They launch an attack, but suddenly, boom, an explosion erupts. The dust settles, revealing the main character untouched, standing tall. Enemy, in shock. Impossible? How could a mere mortal survive my attack? A female elder watches, eyes wide in recognition. Elder, could this be? Shu Van. The battle pauses for a fleeting moment, uncertainty hanging in the air. Main character, forgive my interruption. If I have overstepped, I ask for your pardon. They glance around, their expression tightening. Main character, I was so caught up in this, I lost sight of the original path. This isn't how things were supposed to unfold. Character A, I can't believe how reckless I was. I plunged so deep into the heart of the story that I lost sight of everything. I let it stray into an entirely different direction. This wasn't supposed to happen. I made a mistake. Elder, is this truly Shu Van? My Shu Van. Her voice trembles with disbelief, emotions swirling between hope and sorrow. She steps forward hesitantly, searching his face for confirmation. Would you like to add more depth to this moment, perhaps exploring Shuvan's reaction or the significance of this revelation? Elder. Her voice breaks as she clutches him tightly. Shu Van, where have you been? I searched for you everywhere. I never stopped looking. Tears stream down her face, her grip tightening as if afraid he might disappear again. The crowd watches in stunned silence. Whispers ripple through the air as people struggle to comprehend the sudden emotional shift. Villager 1, in disbelief, what just happened? Villager 2, softly, could it really be him? After all this time? The tension lingers as Shu Van stands frozen, overwhelmed by the reunion. Scene, the elder and the 3-year absence. Elder, you left suddenly without a word 3 years ago. I thought I would never see you again in this lifetime. Protagonist, pauses, expression unreadable. She is a level 2 foundation core cultivator, the daughter of the clan leader, the future ruler, perhaps, in this immortal world. She is considered one of the most beautiful women, and yet, right now, none of that holds any relevance in this story. As he listens to the elder's words, she, eyes filled with hurt, voice trembling with unspoken anger, I never thought you would run away like this. You promised me. You said you would take care of me. But you coward. She, firm, but wounded, now that I finally found you, you have to come back with me. He, hesitant, voice heavy with regret, wrong, I know I was wrong. But at that time, I had no other choice. He thinks to himself, conflicted, his emotions a tangled mess. I don't even know why I left her. Maybe it wasn't entirely my decision. The affection level, it forced me out. But now, he grips the character card tightly. Now I have it, and I am prepared. A fragmented memory surfaces, a flashback triggered by a moment long forgotten. Flashback, a hidden encounter. The memory unfolds. A young woman bathing in a serene, moonlit lake. A seemingly innocent task had led him there. A requirement from the game, obtain her character card. But to do so, he had to steal her clothes. He approaches silently. But just as he reaches for them, a faint noise betrays his presence. Woman. Voice sharp yet steady. Who's there? Protagonist. Gulping. Hands raised offensively. Miss, please. I swear, this is not what it looks like. Just sit down first, and I'll explain. She narrows her eyes but obeys, crossing her arms. Woman. Explain? Fine. Start with why you're stealing my clothes. Protagonist. Sighs, hesitates. I need your character card. To get it, I have to take these. Woman. Dangerous calm. You have two choices. Hand them back or face consequences you won't live to regret. Protagonist reluctantly places them back where they were. Fine. Fine. No harm meant. As she dresses, an unexpected bond forms. A connection sparked from an absurd circumstance, yet undeniable in its significance. Scene, the present confrontation. Elder, softly. So you admit it? You really did all that. Before the conversation can continue, another voice cuts through, bold, authoritative. Gu Yang. Wang, you're an idiot. What is happening here? You two don't look like you belong together at all. You were apart for so long, and by the way, her gaze sharpens. Wang is mine. He will always be mine. Tension mounts as another figure steps forward, a looming presence, demanding answers. Villain. Mocking smirk. This is quite the scene. You, boy. Who exactly are you? And more importantly, what relationship do you two have with him? Roan cold, unwavering gaze, mind your own business. Or he can answer. The protagonist tightens his grip around his sword, the weight of the past and the present colliding. Protagonist, low voice. I'll explain later. First, let me deal with this. Villain, scoffs, eyes gleaming with contempt. You? A mere mortal, daring to challenge me? Without hesitation, he lunges forward, an attack swift and ruthless. Protagonist, watching the oncoming strike, mind racing. Is this power enough? Last time, my strength had increased beyond what I thought possible. But even now, his grip tightens around his weapon. Even now, he's stronger than me. Still, I have to try. Seeing the battle begins, he prepares for combat. Facing his opponent, a formidable force far stronger than he anticipated. Protagonist, determined. So, this is my first real battle since coming into this world. I don't care how tough he is, I will win. His opponent lunges, an attack swift and deadly, but the protagonist counters, sword drawn in defiance. Protagonist, gritted teeth, voice resolute. I am my father's son, and I will fight as one. Blades clash, the battle ignites, and fate begins to shift. Villain, die! The moment his attack is launched, the MC braces himself, eyes locked onto the incoming strike. MC, thinking there are countless hidden needles within this attack. Without hesitation, he leaps into the air, narrowly dodging. Seeing this, the villain smirks. Villain, let's see how you escape now. He launches another attack, faster than before. MC, thinking his speed has increased, the villain's confidence grows. Villain, now I'm certain this time you won't survive. But MC remains composed. MC, thinking most players focus on speed and reflexes, but I know another way. No matter what kind of attack they unleash, all techniques have one weakness. Light. His sharp eyes analyze the villain's movements. MC, thinking he's using a fan to generate his attacks. That means I have only one option. Summoning his strength. The MC channels his energy. MC, by combining my tactics and skills, I can generate enough chi force to counter this. Without missing a beat, he unleashes multiple strikes in rapid succession. MC, I control my own fate. The villain's eyes widen in shock. Villain, thinking that's Cloud Lightning. Could he be from Cloudy Bridge Mountain? As the second strike lands. Villain, thinking that's the Wind Blade technique. Is he from the Blade Clan? Another hit. Villain. Thinking this, even my own Water Moon Clan elders couldn't perform these attacks. MC. I'm a veteran player. A pro. Of course I've mastered the basic techniques of every clan. A powerful explosion ripples through the battlefield. Just as chaos erupts, Elder Rong steps forward, shielding everyone. The MC lunges at the villain with a decisive strike. MC, what do you think of close combat battles? The villain retaliates with his strongest hidden needle attack. Yet, the MC counters effortlessly. Villain, impossible. How are you counter my most powerful moves? MC, because I've already studied every technique you're using. From the sidelines, Gu-in watches in awe. Gu-in, my Xian is so cool. The MC smirks. MC, what happened? Why did you stop attacking? Where's your pride? The villain's expression darkens. MC, you came here for Gu-in, didn't you? The villain's gaze shifts, and in an instant, he lunges toward her. Gu-in flinches, but... Villain, Rong. Elder Rong steps in, blocking the attack. She shields Gu-in effortlessly. Villain, Senior, why are you protecting an outsider? If the leader finds out, you'll be punished. Elder Rong's expression remains firm. Elder Rong, outsider? He is no outsider. Villain, then who is he? Elder Rong meets his stunned gaze. Elder Rong, he's my husband, and the father of my child. Silence hangs in the air. The villain's eyes widen as reality sinks in. His body trembles. And then he collapses. His junior rushes to him, shaking his shoulders. Junior, Master? But there's no response. The junior stares in horror. Junior, he's dead. A wave of shock spreads across the battlefield. The MC exhales, processing what just happened. MC, thinking did he really just die? After all those attacks, he struck at me with his strongest move. Yet it was his own anger that destroyed him. He turns to the crowd. MC, you all saw he attacked me first without cause. I only defended myself. I did nothing wrong. A servant nods solemnly. Servant, you're right. You did nothing wrong. This scene, a tense moment unfolds after offending an immortal. The servant mutters to himself. What a cruel man. We offended an immortal. If I hadn't hidden behind Master just now, I'd be lying dead on the ground like the others. Where did this man come from? Xian turns to a junior disciple. What are you doing? Asterisk Junior replies. I just want to take my senior's body. Xian, thinking to himself. I know you're an undercover spy for the demonic cult. Xian says. Zhang was skilled in poison. There must still be some hidden on his body. A simple burial will only allow the poison to spread further. Since you were his junior, you should know this. Junior hesitates. Of course I do. I'll check. Xian shakes his head. No. I meant that you shouldn't move him. I think it's better to cremate him instead. Junior, shocked. Cremate? Thinking to himself. This man better not get in my way. Xian sighs. As an immortal, you should have some compassion. Find a secluded place for the cremation and leave some dignity for your senior. Junior narrows his eyes, thinking. I know he's planning to turn him into a puppet. Junior nods. All right. Xian offers him something. Take this. It's a spirit butterfly. It will keep the poison from exploding just once. Junior sees the butterfly and is shocked. Xian smirks. That's right. Remember to dispose of the body properly. Xian, internal monologue. In the story, Ma Shu was a spy sent by the demonic cult lord Luo Tian, the largest cult in the southern region. The cult worships an 8-armed god named Luo Tian. Legend has it that when he reincarnates, he will bring destruction and start a new world. The cult's acolytes are always searching for signs of his whereabouts. After the player completes the village mission, Ma Shu will flee with Zhang. He later turns Zhang into a puppet, making him a far more difficult boss to defeat. Now, this arc has disappeared, but this is far from over. Xian turns to Master Gu. Master Gu, given the recent incident, how about postponing the discussion of marriage? Master Gu replies, Both of you will remain in my humble village until this matter is settled. Rong nods. I don't mind staying behind, but I have one request. I want to live where my husband lives. I will stay with him. Yi Sun gooing objects. Absolutely not. Master Gu sighs. I'm sorry for my daughter's behavior. Yin, don't be rude. Xian thinking. Women are truly troublesome. I'll have to be more careful. Master Gu asks, Young man, are you familiar with my daughter? Xian replies confidently, That's right. I am Yin's teacher. I recognize her talent and wanted to guide her in the cultivation of immortality, so I have been teaching her in secret. Yi Sun Gu Yin, stunned. You are my teacher? Xian nods. Yes, I am. Gu Yin whispers to herself. Xian doesn't want to marry me. Just then, Xian's voice echoes in her mind. I won't let you marry anyone. She freezes. Telepathy? Her mind races as she deciphers his words. If he won't let me marry anyone, then this must be part of his plan. Determined, she turns to Master Gu. Dad, Xian is my teacher. Watching the scene unfold, Master Gu sighs in relief. It seems everything is falling into place. Reflecting on his situation, Xian muses, Back when I played this game, I relied on character cards. But now, I am in the game. What does that mean for me? How far can I go? The thought nags at him. I can't let cracks appear in my persona. It doesn't matter how many cards I collected. What matters is what I do now. But staying here? That's not an option. I need to leave, and soon. Stepping outside, he breathes in the fresh air. Much better. Well then, it's time to level up. Just as he's about to move forward, a voice rings out. 30 years of River West. I will hold sky. Xian halts, eyes narrowing. A scripted line from an NPC? Figures. As he turns to leave, realization dawns. Wait, I know this guy. He studies a stranger and smirks. Oh, you're the protagonist of this game. The man stiffens. Who are you? What do you want? Xian recognizes him now. His name is Jue, the man forced into a marriage against his will. Zhang is dead, Xian thinks to himself. This marriage is invalid now. No need to waste energy worrying about it. He takes a step away, dismissing the situation. Sorry for disturbing you. Then a realization strikes. Wait, this guy is useful. Xian smirks. No matter what, he's still the main protagonist of this world. Anything can happen. I should take advantage of this. Turning back, he says, So, tell me, do you still love your childhood friend? Jue stiffens. How do you know about that? Xian chuckles. Come on, everyone knows. His words unsettle Jue. You love your childhood friend, Zhuang. You two have been engaged for years. Panic flashes across Jue's face. He moves quickly, covering Xian's mouth. Who are you? What do you want? Xian shrugs. I'm here to help. Jue's eyes narrow. I don't need help. Xian smirks. Oh, but I can tell by the look on your face, you do. Frustration flickers in Jue's gaze. I was promised that after all this, I could marry her. Xian tilts his head. You really believe that? Jue falters. Perhaps you haven't heard. Zhang is dead. Jue's face pales. What? How? Xian strides past him. It doesn't matter now. The only one who can save you is me. He turns slightly, voice calm but firm. You have 3 days. I'll be back. Think it over. This is your last chance. Without another word, Xian disappears. Perched atop a tree, he watches Jue from afar, smirking to himself. The characters in this world, they are my greatest weapons. His eyes gleam with intent. Fooling an NPC was easy. Now, let's see what Ma Shu is up to. He moves swiftly through the shadows, ready for his next move. Scene, the ritual and the truth unfolds. As the flames of hellfire consume Zhang's body, Junior stand before him, performing the ritual with unwavering focus. But suddenly, dark energy begins to surge. Countless evil spirits erupt from within, swarming towards Junior in a frenzy. Just as the spirits close in, the butterfly talisman given by Xian glows brilliantly, forming a protective barrier around Junior. He watches in shock as the spirits recoil and vanish into the void. Junior, breathing heavily, Zhang, you're nothing but trash. You abandoned me to die. A bitter realization creeps into his mind. Thinking, Xian, he saw through everything. He helped me. Could he be one of us, a cult member? Or is he a spy? Just then, Xian steps into view, his expression unreadable. Xian, I am no spy. Junior's eyes widen. The clarity in Xian's voice is unsettling. Junior, confused, but I never heard that our cult sent any backup to aid me in this village. Xian, calmly, I know. I'm working undercover, but I'm not your backup. I'm simply on my own path, Seaside Tower. Junior, shocked, Seaside Tower, the greatest tower? Memories flood his mind. Thinking, Seaside Tower, the eastern fortress of Zhongzhou. It holds the most powerful sealed demons and gods, ensuring they never return to bring destruction. It's guarded by elite experts, the strongest warriors of this world, and among them, the immortal King Yusu, the most powerful existence in this game. Junior's breath quickens. Junior, muttering, if he truly came from Seaside Tower, then he must be extraordinarily powerful. Thinking, no wonder he's so strong. Senior, if you ever need my help, just say the word. Xian narrows his eyes slightly, reading Junior's intentions. Xian, smirking, how easy it is to deceive him. Xian, calmly, take me to your leader. I have something important to discuss. Junior hesitates, suddenly nervous. Junior, uneasy, that might be difficult. I don't know. I'm not in direct contact with the higher-ups, but there is an elder who wishes to meet someone from the Shui family. He wants to teach him something. Xian, nodding, fine. When you receive the order, inform me. Junior, bowing slightly, understood. Also, Zhang was an undercover cult spy. You should know that. Xian, smirking, good. Then I'll be waiting. Junior watches Xian leave, a strange feeling settling in his chest. Thinking, playing a role of an NPC isn't so bad. I can go solo. But now that I'm inside this world, something feels strange. These people are beyond unusual. Glancing around. No, I need my wits to get through this. If I hadn't helped Dean earlier, who knows where I'd be in this storyline. Maybe I'd already have my experience scroll, becoming even stronger by now. Junior's gaze hardens. Thinking, this world has many powerful NPCs. If I abandon this village now, I might risk my life later. I can't afford to alter my storyline recklessly. Then, as thoughts of Ian enter his mind, a terrifying scenario unfolds in his imagination. Thinking, what if one day she returns, holding someone's hand and says, I want to marry him. His heart tightens. Thinking, no way. I worked so hard for her character card. And now someone else will take her? No, I won't let that happen. Determined, Junior opens the system menu. Thinking, this is my game world. No matter what, I'll collect all the heroine character cards. As he laughs to himself, a group of elders pass by. Old woman, whispering to her companions. If you ever see a man laughing like that, run the other way immediately. Junior stops mid-laugh, suddenly aware. Thinking, great, I need to watch my behavior. Even the NPCs are mocking me. Then he notices something odd. Thinking, wait, what? When did I arrive in Xichang town? Scene, Xian's arrival in town. Xian steps into the bustling town, looking around with frustration. Xian muttering, I swear, my computer never had the graphic settings to render something like this. No wonder I can't load this place properly. All right, I need to find Xie Qian's residence fast. As he walks through the streets, a man suddenly stops him. Ding. Hey there, young man. Haven't seen you around. Where you headed? Need some help? Name's Ding. And you are? Xian freezes for a moment, recognizing name. Xian thinking, Ding, the most reliable source of task information. Guess this is where I pick up my first side quest. Xian, oh, no thanks. I just have a single question for you. Ding, a question? Sure, ask away. Xian leans in and whispers softly. Xian, did that arrow wound to your knee ever heal, the one from 20 years ago? Ding's cheerful demeanor falters for a split second. Ding, young man, what are you talking about? My knees are perfectly fine. Xian shrugs. Xian, all right, fair enough. Guess I don't need your help after all. As he walks away, Ding calls after him. Ding, by the way, a group from Jingu will be arriving in a few days. They'll be carrying ice jade. If you're looking for assistance, they might be able to help. Xian pauses, momentarily caught off guard. Xian thinking. Strange. 20 years ago, Ding did suffer a knee injury in Sky Mansion, and yet he insists he's fine. How does he know about Jingu's group? Something doesn't add up. Feeling uneasy, Xian picks up his pace. Xian thinking. Great. I just accidentally triggered a side quest. But wait, I'm not playing a game right now. What reward is Ding even supposed to give me? I literally just exposed myself. Nope, time to get out of here. He hurriedly makes his way to Xie Qian's mansion. Scene, Xian meets Xie Qian. At the entrance of the grand mansion, a servant guides Xian through the courtyard. Xian whispering to himself, wow, this place is breathtaking. A voice interrupts his admiration. Xie Qian, do you like it? Xian turns to see Xie Qian approaching, greeting everyone with a polite nod. Servant, I brought him here as requested. He mentioned he had an appointment with you today. Xie Qian, yes, we do need to discuss a few things. You may leave us now. As the servant departs, an older man watches the exchange with a scowl. Old man Kaiji. Xie, who is this? Xie Qian sighs. Xie Qian, and that is quite an introduction. Xian chuckles slightly. Xian, my apologies. I didn't mean any offense. Kaiji's eyes narrow. Kaiji, you dare mock me? Watch your manners. Boy. Xian thinking. Wait, what? I just laughed. Why does this man look like he wants to kill me? Xie Qian intervenes. Xie Qian, no need to be so aggressive. Elder. Xian was merely laughing. There's no harm in that. But yes, he should remain respectful. Kaiji scoffs. Kaiji, respectful? I came here today for an important meeting, and yet you've invited an outsider to join us. Xie Qian, anyone I invite here is welcome. You are only here because I allowed it, just like Xian. And let me be clear, Xian is no outsider. He is a close friend. Xian thinking, friend? This is my first time meeting him. If I weren't a transmigrator, I might have actually believed him, but he's lying through his teeth. Scene, the Scroll of Truth and the Golden Crow. Inside the grand hall, an elderly master sits, his granddaughter standing beside him with concern in her eyes. A visitor, Xian, bows respectfully before Senior Xie. Granddaughter. Senior Xie, may I ask why you summoned Xian here? Xian, I came to receive your calligraphy piece. I deeply admire your work. Senior Xie, if you truly appreciate my calligraphy, then take it as a gift. With a graceful movement, Senior Xie summons several calligraphy scrolls. As Xian gazes upon them, his heart swells with joy. Old master, these are the scrolls of truth. Senior Xie hands them to Xian, who beams with gratitude. Yet, the old master's expression darkens. Old master, why are you doing this? What is your purpose? Senior Xie, what do you mean? Old master, this cannot be mere coincidence. How could he come seeking the scrolls at this exact moment? Suddenly, the old master clutches his chest. His health deteriorates rapidly. His granddaughter rushes to his side, holding him up. Granddaughter, Mr. Xie, I beg you, my grandfather's condition can only be healed by that scroll. Senior Xie, and how does that concern me? Granddaughter, if you don't help him, he will die. We even offered you the young golden crow. Our Fusong sees treasure relic. Why are you being so harsh? Tears stream down her face. Xian observes everything carefully. Xian, thinking the golden crow, Fusong sees treasure? But that hasn't been released in the game yet. Even now that I'm inside the game, it remains unknown. I only came here for experience scrolls, but this just got interesting. I can't let this opportunity slip away. The old master breathes deeply. Old master, child, even without the scroll, I can live another 40 or 50 years. Granddaughter, but your injuries. Old master, never mind that. Let's leave. As they turn to go, Xian steps forward. Xian, senior, wait. I can share some of my own calligraphy pieces with you. The old master halts, staring at him. Old master, what do you want? Xian, I offer them freely. However, senior, you looked down on me earlier and even showed killing intent toward me. Senior Xie, angrily, so what? Do you expect me to apologize? Xian, oh, no need for that. But I did hear you mention the golden crow. I happen to have an interest in it. Let's discuss. What do you think? Senior Xie narrows his eyes, contemplating. Senior Xie, very well. I only want the scrolls. Name your price. The old master sighs and steps forward. With a flick of his hand, the legendary golden crow is released. Xian, in awe, a three-legged golden crow.